Can you tell me why the tannery site in downtown is still not redeveloped?
Yeah, good question. You know, I think for us, you know, when we made the decision to close the tannery and demolish the building, you know, we had thoughts of redeveloping that site, and we still have thoughts of redeveloping that site. For us, you know, what does the community want? What do we want to build there? And then just the investment dollars to actually make that happen. If you remember, you know, coming out of, this is sort of the recession days, right? 2008, 2009, 2010 wasn't as robust of a market that we find ourselves on. We had some redevelopment plans. We talked about relocating the company store. We talked about a farmer's market. We talked about a bunch of, which I thought would have been great ideas, and there's excitement in the community for us to go do that. It was going to be sort of a partnership between us and potentially a couple of other partners. But honestly, there's the financial conditions at the time and the level of investment required to do that just gave us pause to go do that. So it's really nothing other than what is the long-term vision that we have for that site? How does it fit into sort of a master plan for the Rockford community? And then just the bandwidth and energy and the investment dollars to go do that.
What is the long-term vision right now?
For the site? I think, you know, for us, I mean, I still talk to Blake about, you know, what could that be redeveloped to? Do we make it a part of our corporate headquarters and having it be downtown? Do we relocate the retail store? I personally would love it to have. I'd love it to be a farmer's market and a baseball diamond and a skating rink in the winter and have a amphitheater for concerts. But just because that's what I want doesn't mean that's feasible or makes economic sense. But we certainly, you know, we still have regular discussions about what we want to go do there. I don't know how familiar you are with the company right now, but you know, we're working through a transformation project right now as part of Wolverine World Wide. It's a consumer soft goods discretionary is a pretty tough industry right now, and I would say, you know, executive leadership's time and energy is really focused on, you know, ensuring the transformation and the long-term prosperity of the company. And then hopefully we'll have a day coming up soon where we can spend some calories on reimagining what that tannery site could be. You know, I certainly would love to think that I could be a part of the team that would help redevelop that into something really special for the community. We take our place in the community extraordinarily seriously, and that would be a great piece for us to build. I know Blake is CEO. You're always looking for legacy things to go do. That would be a great project. So honestly, it comes down to investment decisions and just calories to go do that.
So you're saying the market for that in 2017 given the market
2010 when we were doing the development.
Right, but it still hasn't. Still nothing has happened with that site.
Yeah.
You know, so we're talking 7 years later.
Yep.
The market's very different now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for commercial real estate
absolutely.
In downtown Rockford. Yet there's still just an empty field. So
yep.
What do you need to happen?
No, the market conditions are certainly much better today than they were when we were originally conceiving and envisioning what that could be, and then ultimately when we decided to shelve that project. There's you know, the market conditions are certainly better. I would say what's preventing us from going to do that right now is just simply, you know, we have a massive project right now as part of our transformation effort, and you guys have covered it. Other outlets have covered our transformation project is involved. We did a big acquisition in 2012 of 4 brands based in Boston. You know, that just takes a lot of time and effort. So it's not for lack of ideas. I think right now, and it's not for lack of anything other than, you know, where are we going to prioritize what's most important to the company right now. You know, again, I would love to get back after that project. I know Blake would love to get back after that project. It just comes down to when you're a publicly traded company and you're dealing with what we're dealing with, a big part of strategy is what are you not going to go spend time on. And right now, we're prioritizing this transformation effort. In 2012 through 2014, we were focused on the acquisition of our Boston-based brands. But there's interest in go doing it. And certainly to your point, and I think you're right, the market is better today than it was then. And I'm sure certainly something that we'll discuss as a management team again.
So contamination on the property has not played a factor in the fact that it hasn't been redeveloped yet?
No.
None whatsoever?
No.
So that's surprising to me, that, you know, because there was a. Are you familiar with the pit area on this property? There's a area that was dug out during demolition, and it appears to have been particularly shortly after that was discovered. The plans for the retail store that had been in, it sounds like they had been in the works with the city of Rockford. They were basically expecting that this was going to happen. Suddenly, the plan for the redevelopment goes away. So you're telling me definitively contamination on that property had no has had no factor in the delay of redevelopment on that site.
As I sit here today, with all the information that I have, because I was close to the retail store redevelopment, working on that project, it became more about, what is the long-term vision for that property? What do we want it to be in the investment decision? We did not get to a place where we're making a go or no-go decision based upon the conditions in the